welcome back to the channel, and if you're new here, thanks for joining. Today I am bringing you another episode of our single sim challenge, and today's episode is going to be just a little bit different. So instead of us jumping in with Amira and going through another day in her life, we're actually going to be hopping into CAS and giving her a makeover. So as we know, in our last episode we did see her age up into a child because she had met all of her milestones, and she was only 3 days away from her birthday, and the reason for that was because I decided in the last episode that as she had maxed all of her skills to level 5 and she had become good friends with both of her parents, instead of continuing to play out those last 3 days, I was just going to go ahead and change her to a normal lifespan. So what I decided to do was just that. So we aged her up into a child, and then I went ahead and said that I was going to call the episode, and so now we're going to have this episode be a create a sim, making her look better, I guess, as a child, and then we're going to go and give her room a revamp as well. So that is what this episode is going to be, and then the following episode will be us doing a day in the life with her as a child. So let's go ahead, hop in, and give her a makeover. So this is what she aged up to looking like right off the bat, but I am going to go ahead and just jump in and give her makeover. We did get the trait, just in case you missed that, but her traits were timid. Sims lack courage and are easily frightened, which is the opposite of brave. She also got rocket. The energy of these children seems to have no end. They love to run around, get hyped, fight themselves, and carry around a secret sugar stash. So I'm going to say this is kind of similar to her bouncy trait she had as a toddler, where she was kind of go, go, go. And then she also got high strung. These Sims have a hard time managing their tension and get tense often. So this is going to be a bit of a handful. Amira is going to be a bit of a handful, not gonna lie. And I don't know if these three are going to change as she gets older again. I don't really know how that works. So we will have to see. And she got the whiz kid aspiration, so she wants to be the smartest kid in school. So that said, let's go ahead and give her makeover. So we'll just take everything off here and we will get started.
In the stillness somewhere above, the city lights, you're falling in love. Still aware, you know it is true that you were lost and this is a clue. Love is forever, love is forever. To believe you gotta let go. Light as a feather, light as a feather. Lucid dreaming over Tokyo. You're on your way to conquer your fears. In Just close your eyes.
Another broken plate, another called off date. We never seem to get it right. Another heart attack, words that we can't take back. We are the reason opposites attract. Once you slam the door on the second floor, I regret it all. When I think it through, I can't help the way I feel for you. You make me lose my mind like all the time. It still feels right. Stuck in an endless fight like every night. It still feels right. Even the worst can sting. I wanna change a thing, 'cause without you everything means nothing. You make me lose my mind like all the time. It still feels right. Sitting there by the phone, hoping you'll answer yours. Baby, let's talk until we're fine. You've been in bed for days, empty without me, you say. Can't you just magically turn up in mine? Then you knock on my door on the second floor, and I feel okay. We just made it through, and I love the way I feel for you. Baby, you make me lose my mind like all the time. It still feels right. Stuck in an endless fight like every night. It still feels right. Even the worst can sting. I wouldn't change a thing, 'cause without you everything means nothing. You make me lose my mind like all the time. It still feels right. Oh yeah. Still feels right. 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 Oh yeah. We never get it right, but somehow it feels right. We never get it right, but it still feels right. We never get it right, but somehow it feels right. That's how I feel about you. You make me lose my mind like all the time. It still feels right. Stuck in an endless fight like every night. It still feels right. Even the worst can sting. I wanna change a thing, 'cause without you everything means nothing. You make me lose my mind like all the time. It still feels right. Oh
talk to me nice. Talk to me honestly. Look in my eyes. Don't let it fall on me. Say you're a good guy. Make me believe it. Don't wanna hear it. I wanna see it. See how. Rewind. When we rewind, it feels so nice. We time. You, I know how to make me feel right. I can't help how. Got this sweet talk. I'm already on my way. I'm pulling up, don't be late. I'm cutting through all the lanes. Sweet talk. You need to say less to me. No need for no flowers, babe. I'm already on my way. On my way. Why you blushing? Yeah, sweet concussion. Oh, you miss my touching. You do. Show me something. Give me more than one thing. I need more than less than I do. Say you're a good guy. Make me believe it. Don't wanna hear it. I wanna see it. See how. Rewind. When we rewind, it feels so nice. I can't help how. Got this sweet talk. I'm already on my way. I'm pulling up, don't be late. I'm cutting through all the lanes.
I hope that you enjoyed watching the makeover of Amira, and now we're going to go ahead and jump here into the bedroom and give it a bit of a makeover. So let's go ahead and jump in and do that, and I will go ahead and actually give you a bit of a walkthrough for this one, just so that I can kind of give you some inspiration on what I was going for as far as the look of what I was like direction wise going for with the house. Okay, so as you can see currently here, I am just going ahead and I've deleted everything. I'm going to go ahead and place in this shiny wood flooring. So for the wallpaper, I'm looking for kind of a Scandinavian look, and the reasoning for that is I kind of feel like Esmeralda has a little bit of a Scandinavian look to her. And so that was the vibe kind of that I was going for, was that she would bring like a Scandinavian touch, but I didn't want like that busy wallpaper that I picked there to be throughout the whole room. So I wanted to bring other colors into the room. So I'm just pulling that as a feature wall, and the other walls I'm gonna bring other colors. So I'm gonna do like one wall in that darker kind of chocolate brown, and then I'll pull like a tan for another, and then the blue for the last one. So that's kind of the feel of the wall, is that I'm just pulling all of the different colors out of that wallpaper itself, and then the wallpaper wall is the feature wall. And so I'm really just trying to give it a kind of Scandinavian feel, and I might be way off base here with kind of what I look at as Scandinavian, but that was really the kind of closest thing that I really had in my arsenal as far as CC went for Scandinavian kind of vibes. And I don't know, when I saw it, I just thought, you know what, this actually really kind of fits what I'm looking for, and so that's what I went with. And then for the bedding, I kind of wanted to do like a daybed situation for the girls, but then when I started looking into the daybeds, no matter how I kind of started to place them, it wasn't really going to work out. So then I came across some CC beds that I have that are made by Ravishing. Yes, I know. Love Ravishing. And they're kind of like ropes that come out of the wall. And so they're still sort of a bunk bed situation, but kind of a little bit more of a classy seaside kind of. And I know we're nowhere near the sea, being out here in the bloody desert. But just the look, I don't know. It just looked really nice. And so I ended up going ahead and choosing that. And then I find them some nice neutral colored bedspreads, and that's what we do. And for Amira's bed, I do actually add her extra pillows and things like that. Originally, I did add some extra like bedding on hers, but it kept clipping through into the bathroom and it was driving me, so I just did away with that in the end. And you will see me take that away, but and their beds do not, like, their bedding does not match. So I didn't want them to match. I was like, you know, their style is different, their personalities are different, they are very different in general. They look different, they act different, they're two very different individual people. So on the bottom there, you'll see she has kind of like that, to me it kind of looks like wheat. I realize it isn't wheat, but that's kind of the look that she has. And then as you can see, like, Juliet's is kind of like waves, and I realize that doesn't really fit like a Scandinavian, well, maybe it does, but either way. So that's the bedding I chose. I do put a desk in this room. I didn't really have a whole lot of space in here for too terribly much, just because I did want there to be a functioning desk in this room, and the reasoning for that is Amira is going to be homeschooled. I could send her to public school, and I realized that I could do that, but because I can only play her, going to school and doing that as a rabbit hole kind of thing, I'm not going to be able to play anyone else. So I don't want to do that because I can't do anything with anybody else. So when she's gone, I'm literally just sitting here doing nothing. So I enrolled her in homeschooling. So she will be doing school from home so that I will have 100% control of her throughout the day. So she'll make friends with her classmates through the computer. So I have locked her computer so no one can access it in the house aside from her. And she will be doing her schooling from home. She'll be doing her studies from home, etc., because I want to be able to actually be a part of Amira's life and actually experience her life, and I don't want it to all be happening through a rabbit hole. So because she is going to be homeschooled, I wanted her to have a nice setup. I wanted her to have a nice room that she was going to enjoy spending her time in. Juliet is still going to be going to public school. So with at least her being here, we can do things together. Maybe we can get her enrolled in some after school activities, and, you know, we can maybe actually have a life with her. So that is the goal here. So I did get her that after school PC, and as you're gonna see here, I put some shelves on the wall and put some decorations up, and she's got herself a little calendar. I gave her a little cat lamp, and I put a little teddy bear on her desk. She's got some books and a little piggy bank, and I give her a little calendar for her wall and a bulletin board so that she can, like, if she makes a pen pal, she could put her little postcards on it, and we can get some photo frames so that she can put her friends' photos in the photo frames. I haven't done that yet, but we can do that because there's time. I have her whole life. But, right, so I just have all these plans for her, but I wanted her room to really just feel really welcoming and really homey and really a place that she would want to spend time. So this is me going in and putting all these little shelves so that she can kind of put her little things here, and you'll see I, kind of put a little bit of knickknacks. So she's gonna have like, a bag of Jolly Ranchers and, like little knickknacks that, kids would have. Like, I can't even remember what all I put in there, but I will show you some of the, like, I do think I zoom up at some point in here so that you can see that. But I do make sure that, I decorate this stuff up so that she has everything that she's going to need for a functioning desk that looks welcoming and things of that nature. I even put a little pair of tennis shoes at the foot of her bed so that it looks like she's just come in from being like outside and, she's kicked them off next to the bed or whatever. I did get her a little Plum, what is it called? The Plum Fruit app. from Arnie. It's the little music pod, so that she could listen to music and things of that nature. And I do get her, like I said, a piggy bank, because again, she has a little candle at her desk that she can burn. She's going to be spending majority of her day in here, doing her studies and chatting with her friends, getting tutor help and study groups, and so I want her to be comfortable. She's going to be really having to work hard. I do put another candle up on the shelves. She's gonna have like a little plant up there, and those are the little tennis shoes that I put there at the foot of her bed. And then I think this is where I find her little pillows that I go and put on her bed. I also found some like lotion that I'm gonna put on her shelf here. There's also I think some Tylenol that I'm gonna put on one of her shelves in the event that she were to like have a headache or something. It's like kid Tylenol or something like that. So just like little odds and end things that people would have like on their shelves, right? Like just little things that people have as clutter, right? Like I didn't want it to be overly cluttered, but I did want it to look like it was lived in. So I also do go and put up a couple of paintings and some curtains in here in her room. The curtains aren't anything super extravagant. They're just a neutral colored curtain just to kind of tie the room together. But because of where the windows were situated next to the beds there, I did have to kind of move the windows over a little bit because there was a lot of clipping, which wasn't a huge deal, but I did have to kind of arrange that a little bit better. And then I give them a nice fluffy rug. Oh yeah, there's a little sign. It just says believe. So yeah, I just wanted to give her a little, a little cozy items on her shelves that just kind of spoke to her and her personality. And so there's that teddy bear that I just put in the corner of the desk there. And also I kind of thought that I might consider at some point getting Amira a cat. I don't necessarily know if I will for certain do that or not, but it's just something I was kind of playing around with in my head, and I mean, I don't know. Let me know what you guys think about that idea. I'm, like I said, throwing the idea around in my head just because, like, I got her that little kitten lamp, and I was like, oh, I bet she would like to have a cat. I don't know. We'll have to see. Let's see how homeschooling goes first, and if I want to pull my hair out. Because honestly, like, being a child now, she can do a little bit more to take care of herself, but being a child also, and not being able to control the other three can sometimes be really, really tough. I'm not gonna lie. And as a toddler, it's hard because you depend on them for everything, but when you're a little bit older, it's like, now you're gonna have friends coming over, and you're gonna, like, I don't know. The dynamic is still going to be a little bit different, and now you're gonna have more people coming in the house, which means you're gonna have more messes, and the dynamic is gonna change. So we'll see. We'll see how it goes, and yeah, I don't know. But yeah, I'm just at this point now rambling because there's not really a whole lot more I can really say other than I'm just adding some final touches. So this is the first painting there, and I end up putting this one here next to the desk, and I absolutely love it. I put one on the other side of this window as well, and I have it framing both sides of the window, and I absolutely think it's gorgeous. It's like kind of like a matching set. First, Dad comes in straight away and gets on our computer, and I'm like, are you freaking kidding me? But the room looks freaking fantastic through her eyes, and I'm just like, oh, yes, I'm in love with her room. Like, could you imagine being a little kid with her room? And instantly she's like in the perfect bed, and I'm like, you picked the right bed and everything. Amira, I'm so proud. So now I'm just making her pillows correct. making sure they're right. So anyhow, this is her room, and that's her makeover, and everything looks really good as far as I think. Let me know what you guys think of her makeover. Let me know what you think of her bedroom makeover. I am, like I said, going to go ahead and make sure that I get rid of the toddler stuff in the backyard, and I will replace it with kid-friendly items so that she can make sure that she can get her skills up as a child. And I will be seeing you guys in the next one. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell so you are notified when a new episode goes live on the channel. And I think that's it for now. So I'm gonna fly away, but I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye, y'all.